Welcome, I'm Tess Booker, and today we are embarking on a journey to embody a divinely activated life. Have you ever felt like you were meant for more but couldn't escape self-doubt or overwhelm? I've been there too. Coaches, professionals, and seekers come to me not because they lack success, but because they feel misaligned from within. Today we'll uncover what's truly holding you back and how to align your logical mind with your spiritual wisdom. But first off, I want to thank you for being here. This is a huge moment for both you and me as we embark on this wild, beautiful ride together. You are spirit and you are human, absolutely breathtaking in every way, even if life doesn't always make you feel that way. I am beyond excited to be your guide as we stepped into the realm of being intentional creators of our own lives in a world that sometimes feels like it's spinning out of control. I've spent years trying everything, staying stuck, playing small, discounting my own success, and living in what I now call Mediocreville. It's a real place, trust me. But the moment I decided I was enough and is when everything changed. I learned this art of letting go, allowing, and aligning with the most powerful force in the universe, love, that's always been working on my behalf. And that's when clarity kicked in, and it's been a game changer. Now here's the thing. I'm not here to fix you. You're already whole. You are your own healer. This course isn't about me dropping a bunch of info on you. No. It's about me creating space for you to discover the love that's been available to you all along, even when you didn't know it. This is about tuning into the unseen, understanding the laws of both the earth and the spirit, and unlocking your own inner power. If you've ever felt like the world's been out for you, like it's about keeping you in lack or suffering, well, it's time to shatter that belief. And we're here to explore what's actually sabotaging you from taking full ownership of your life and embracing the truth that you are an internal being here for a reason. And that reason is to thrive. You're a powerhouse blending logic and spirit in a way that only you can. There are earthly and spiritual laws that govern everything. Gravity, that's a law. Love is also a law. And while you can't escape either, here's the fun part. If you try to ignore gravity, you'll fall. If you try to ignore love, you'll also fall. But guess what? Even in the fall, you're still falling into love. It's eternal, and so are you. This journey might feel magical, but here's the secret. It's awaiting you. If you're willing to embark on a love as the ultimate truth of who you are, then that's where the fun will begin as we dive it deep into all this crazy mess we've made of love. Not just a course. This is a soul awakening beyond religion, culture, principalities, and anything created or not created. I'm glad you're here. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You see, most of us are seeking peace of mind with what we see and what we cannot see that's helpful, true, or real. Serenity and peace exists, and we can't see it. But what if I told you this isn't just about surrender or accepting it for what it is? It's about agreements and alignments. You see, acceptance without wisdom traps us. Wisdom with courage transforms us. We will go beyond acceptance and step into clarity and creation. But first, we must understand the power of separation and the power of judgment at work. We often operate in a state of judgment, dividing our experiences into right or wrong, or love or hate, or stay or go, give or receive. The irony, right? Love needs no justification as to what is right or wrong. Love just is. Courage is believing that love is enough. And if you believe that you are love, then you're enough. Wisdom is choosing to embody this truth regardless of the circumstances. The attempt to control our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, to force some kind of certainty is creating the very confusion we seek to avoid. True peace comes not from external control, but from inner integration. Understanding integration means understanding our human operating system. Our internal software is a direct reflection to our outward results. Many teachers teach thoughts as the beginning, while that is an absolute law of creating from thoughts, as love is the thoughts. You were thought of before you came, whether your parents thought it or not. We live, eat, breathe through our thoughts. We have all these crazy thoughts. There's millions of them. How can we even begin to see what we are creating in the millions of thoughts? And we can't possibly create everything in this moment. The body and the mind need emotion to help us see the problem of disconnect. Your emotions tell you that you are not creating what you want because you feel terrible about what you're living in. Emotion is energy in motion. Think about this. What you feel is what you manifest. You see, feeling frustrated creates patterns in the brain to stay frustrated, and repeating frustration day in and day out is now chronic, and now is the proof of it. Feeling disconnected from yourself. You are frustrated. Our emotions serve as a compass. When they feel off, it's a sign of misalignment within. Awareness of this emotion is crucial to knowing where you are, where you stand now, and what you would like to see different. We are both hardware, a physical body, and software, operating system of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Unchecked emotions, believe it or not, can get stuck in the body, create disease and sickness. Broken relationships affect the heart. Feeling not as supported affects the knees and the shoulders. Sadness creates limited breathing. Anger bursts blood vessels. Many symptoms are directed back to unprocessed emotions. Confusion depletes decisions. Confused people feel stuck, powerless, and reactive to circumstances, and they tend to blame. And what is our ultimate desire? To be loved, to love, be loved, and in full acceptance of love. When our logical and emotional intelligence divide, the mind is split. When the mind does not know what to agree with or what to align with, we disconnect our very being. The good news is you're not broken. You disconnect only to connect. You see, energy that goes up must come down, and energy that goes down must come up. Contrast exists. Good and bad are always present, and it's our ability to respond with less judgment, more empathy, and human intelligent and spiritually inclined at the same time. We can find peace in the middle of conflict. Understanding and harmonizing both emotional and logical intelligence is the key to lasting transformation and peace. Let's talk more about the brain and its integral parts, and the energy utilized together creates understanding and harmonizing both emotional and logical intelligence is the key to sustaining transformation and peace. Let's talk more about the brain and its integral parts, and the energy utilized together creates worlds. This is about balancing energies rather than dividing genders. You see, we all carry both logical and intuitive energies within us. But let's talk about the two so we can clear this. But let's talk about both of them. It's often associated with girls and women. It connects everything, flowing, creative, emotional, inspired action. While the masculine brain is associated primarily with men. It compartmentalizes, it's structured, it's logical, application, and solution based. Neither is better, and both are necessary. The goal is integration, and our focused intentions can counteract that. While the spaghetti part of our brain, the emotionally focused and driven by creativity, connectedness, intuition, it trusts the unseen guidance and it embraces fluidity, but it still seeks absolutes to experience life deeply through our senses. What we can touch, what we can feel, taste, hear, see, and it often tends to focus on why. The waffle brain, now focused on this other masculine side of our brains, is focused on logic, driven, compartmentalizes, structured, tangible patterns, numbers, graphs, as evidence. It's seeking knowledge and absolutes, and practical application is focused on how and what. So, in order to integrate these two very distinct energies to find harmony and peace with the why, the what, and the how, it requires two things to disrupt this logical and emotional imbalance: emotional impact and repetition. So, let's talk about the emotional impact. Emotional impact disrupts the logical mind and habits that we thought were working and are not. And the repetition disrupts the emotional driven patterns to rewire the brain for sustainable change. I believe that we have it backwards. Our overdoing energy is not a physical problem. We're not tired physically. This is an emotional drain. And not applying is not an emotional problem. It's a physical problem of not doing the work. The challenge is when our intelligences are underdeveloped and out of order. You see, logical intelligence is actually emotionally debilitating. Overprocessing, overthinking, collecting all the knowledge in the world keeps us struggling. Because without vision or clarity and purpose to use the knowledge, we emotionally shut down. And emotional intelligence of dreaming and wishing and expecting is the struggle of being able to apply the results we want with no tangible application. Without the knowledge and application, it creates a breakdown of clarity and structure, now becomes a physical problem because we lose evidence of our dreams and ability and abundance of living. Your well-being will never lie more in dreaming or in doing or collecting more knowledge to do or be or have. Your well-being is created through energy that holds both logic and intuition. True integration leads to a life of joy, ease, and grace. Here's two questions to ruminate on to help integrate the doing and the being. When do you lean too far into logic, losing your feelings and gratitude? And when do you drown in emotion, not applying what you know? This brings us to the human experience of energy, thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Our confusion lies in the disconnection between all three of these. Judgments aren't the enemy, they're part of the human experience. But when they're unchecked, they lead to suffering. What if we could lessen judgment within ourselves, creating more compassion, clarity, and peace of mind? Our worlds and our actions are often misaligned. We say things we don't do, and we do things we don't say. This misalignment comes from suppressing emotions, the force behind our intentions and our well-being. When we discount emotional intelligence, we disconnect from certainty, discernment, and intuition. These are the foundations of peace and the purpose and the application of it. Let me share something personal. I battled with that inner voice that told me, "You're not ready. Who are you to lead?" This was my inner critic. Does it sound familiar? Perhaps yours is a people pleaser, always saying yes to avoid conflict, or the controller gripping tightly to certainty. These saboteurs aren't enemies. They're protectors using outdated strategies. So, meet your saboteur, your inner critic, your inner shadows, and learn how to guide them from fear and into alignment. Here's a quick self-check. Do you hesitate on new opportunities, overthinking until you're stuck? Do you chase perfection but never feel good enough? Do you fear failure or success equally? Congratulations. Once you see through this, you've now met your saboteurs. Now let's learn from them. My signature course of spiritual awareness and alignment is a comprehensive 5-pillar foundation for harmony and inner peace. It's a step-by-step process of integration to embody a divinely activated life that's actually in agreement with your soul's purpose. We will address thoughts. You are not your thoughts, but which ones are you believing? Let's learn how to quiet them. We'll address beliefs. These are the old stories. We're going to drive out old stories and rewire the story to change the outcomes. Your beliefs will prove themselves to be true, good or bad. Emotions. Your emotions are your guides. Listen to the message, not just the noise. And self-expression. Worthiness is your birthright. From it, all inspired action flows. And the last of this is love. It's the purest form of agreements and alignments. Learning how to tap into it. No past, no future, only now. These deep practice and implementations of meditation, affirmations, breath work, and science-based techniques are here to take the pressure off the nervous system and the mind. The world is not chaotic. It actually is harmonious and abundant. It is love in the purest form. Your agreements and alignments are what's going to bring harmony and well-being. The key to living in flow is presence, receptivity, and self-awareness. When we create from alignment rather than efforting from scarcity, we experience true ease and fulfillment. Logical intelligence and emotional intelligence equals personal and collective well-being. Experience your personal alignment with my introductory and advanced full immersion courses. Take the opportunity to experience my introductory and advanced full immersion courses. You can experience personal alignment with my introductory and advanced full immersion courses. there's no time like now to get started. I offer a free personalized inner shadow critic assessment at tessbooker.com. Much love and be blessed.